YouTube, what is up guys? So this is an update video where I just sit here and talk about my life. And if that's not something you're into, you probably didn't click on this video in the first place. But if you're here, you might as well listen because you want to. First off, I got injured, okay? And I'll talk about that in a little bit, okay? Calm your comments. I know everyone's eyes are rolling around saying like, Andy, I told you should have taken it easy and had some chicken noodle soup and just not skated. Okay, I'll get to it. Just calm down right now for 5 seconds. Because the first thing I want to talk about is actually a big event that was happening in my life that I didn't tell you guys about. I was literally about to film a video saying, hey, guys, this is happening, it's awesome, and stay tuned for it. A couple days before it was all going down, I got news that the whole event was canceled, okay? I was actually scheduled to interview Stan Lee and work the booth that he was working at Comic-Con with him and Chris Cole. Pretty awesome. That would have been awesome, you know? Stan Lee has changed lives. He created so many of our favorite superheroes, and he's made the comic industry what it is today. Which in effect made some amazing movies that are still coming out and will continue to come out. Needless to say, I was excited, okay? But he got a cold, and he's 91. So when you get a cold, you gotta take a chill pill, okay? You gotta get a bean bag, and you gotta just sit down at your house and be like, I'm not leaving this bean bag until I feel better. So that's what he was doing, and the event got canceled, but the dudes that worked with him, the Marvel guys or the Stan Lee dudes, they were like, Andy, okay, you still should come out here and come to Comic-Con. And I was like, okay, you don't gotta tell me twice. So I flew out to San Diego last weekend, and I went to Comic-Con, and it was amazing. It was really fun. Like, I'm gonna go back next year with Ryden. I'm gonna be like, Ryden, look at this wonderfulness that is Comic-Con. But I won't go on and on talking about how awesome Comic-Con was. I will just show you some footage, some snippets that Sam Tabor and I filmed while we were there. Sam was supposed to be my assistant on the project, so he got to go with me. Comic-Con footage, go. There was Ash Ketchum. The internet just exploded with comments. It was Goku, and everyone was like, that's not Ash Ketchum. There's The Walking Dead. Yeah, that is The Walking Dead. Taters? What are taters? Hey guys, excuse me! That was awesome.
I don't know what that was.
That was Apocalypse. Alright, so there's the action figure.
It's my own personal action.
And then there's you. So hands down, that Apocalypse costume was amazing. Like, just creepy, awesome, and awesome. There's two awesomes in there. It was that awesome. So I had a good time, and it's a bummer I didn't get to meet and interview Stan Lee, because that would have been a dream come true. But his dudes were talking to me, and they might reschedule, so hopefully I get to do that in the future. Either way, I'd like to thank Angel Acevedo for hooking it up. His skateboard company, Terror of Planet X, was doing a collab skateboard with Stan Lee, and that's why I was involved with it. I was kind of there just to hype it up, say, hey, this is happening, people. Get excited about it. So, again, maybe one day, but Angel and Tony, I want to say thank you, dudes, for the awesome time, experience, opportunity, whatever that was. All of it. And while I was in San Diego, I did do some skateboarding, which is why I got hurt, which I'll talk about in a second. But the cops in San Diego are something else, okay? 10 or 11 years ago, cops hated skateboarders, okay? You'd be at a skate spot, and if a cop saw you even thinking about skateboarding, you'd be like radar in on you. It'd be like, you thought about skateboarding, go to jail. You're never seeing your mom again. Your dog now has 3 legs. Like, it was nuts. There's just instant prejudice for having a skateboard on you, and it was, But skateboarding came a long way, you know? And like, if you're just nice to a cop these days, half the times they'll just let you skate freely, or they'll just say like, hey guys, I appreciate it. You might be bothering some people, so take off. And you're like, yes, I will do that, because we just had a good conversation. Like, I was nice, you were nice, and there's a mutual amount of respect. It's a little better, okay? But 10 years ago, that never happened, and cops just kind of hated skateboarders. Forgive me for generalizing, but that's just kind of what I experienced in my life. But San Diego, the cops are still kind of crazy down there, okay? If you live in San Diego, I'm sorry that you have to deal with that, because we were literally walking like 5 feet on school property, and they sat us down on the curb, and they were like, hey, if you guys have ever been arrested before, you're getting ticketed today. And I was like, we were like walking with our skateboards. And we admitted, we had even said that we were here to not skateboard. And then they ran our stuff and realized that we've never been arrested, and we were not lying, and then they let us go with a warning. But it's just like, my gosh, calm down. Either way, I had to rant about that a little bit, because here in Cincinnati in the Midwest, like, it's generally like a good relationship between skateboarders and cops these days. At least in my little world. But yes, I got injured, okay? This is the truth. I'm gonna tell you the story, okay? I'm gonna tell you a long story long, okay? I'm not gonna shorten it down. I'm gonna tell you the whole thing so you have all the information. About 9 years ago, I developed something called Heglin's deformity, okay? Which I think that I have this. Either way, it's like a bump on the back of your heel, like a calcium deposit where your bone just starts kind of growing out. And I have a bump. And I've shown it to you in my videos if you've watched them all. Usually it was slightly uncomfortable. Like sometimes I would wake it would be stiff or sore, but other times it felt fine. I was just the guy with a bump on the back of his heel, and that was fine. It was completely fine being that guy. But then about like 3 or 4 months ago, it started to get a little bit worse, and I started complaining about it in my videos, and I was like, blah, blah, blah. What am I gonna do? This is starting to hurt. I hope I can be able to skateboard continually. That word happened. So about 2.5 months ago, I was like, I gotta take a break. And I stopped skating for like a solid week and a half, which is strange for me. I just stretched a lot. I treated it right. I iced it. I did all the stuff that you're supposed to do with an injury. It started to feel a little better, so I sampled a skate session, okay? And that was in my Day in the Life 24, I do believe, where I was trying a 360 hippie jump, and I twisted my foot off of my board, and it just ripped my Achilles tendon. Okay, that's the muscle that like bends around the back of the ankle, which where's my bump? That's where my bump is. So I had a small tear in my Achilles tendon. It was hot and immediately painful, and I couldn't really walk. It took me like 5 days to start walking normal again. And then I was like, whoa, okay. I talked to my aunt, who's like a occupational therapist. She was like, well, I can't tell you for sure, but this is what I think. It's probably a small tear. You need to stay off it for like weeks and weeks. So I did the same thing. Like I nursed it back to health, and I started to feel good again, okay? And then I was trying a front board on a long rail in We Are Revenge 46, which you will see. I kind of tore it again, like it hurt again, so I was off. So like 4 weeks into my healing process, I hurt it again, and I was like, you're an idiot, Andy. So I took another 4 weeks, and that healed up even more, and I was feeling good. I had a few sessions under my belt, and I was doing like nollie front nose slides, like kick flips, backside flips, 3 flips, heel flips, all the stuff. I was doing a lot of stuff. And I was going to California, and I was like, all right, you know, I've been feeling good. I think it's time to try something real. So I was at the Leap of Faith, which if you don't know what the Leap of Faith is, you need to, because it's like one of the most iconic skate spots ever. Sadly, you can't skate the Gap anymore. Maybe not sadly, because it's pretty huge, and people probably get hurt on it very, very badly. But I was there, and I was like, I got the idea to do a trick, and it wasn't like, it was a goofy trick, so don't think I'm like a crazy man, but it wasn't like a flat ground trick. Like I was trying something on the actual Leap of Faith structure, I guess you could say. Lo and behold, I took impact for the first time, and it felt a little weird, and then one of the times that I stuck my trick, it just stretched my Achilles tendon out like horribly, and it didn't hurt as much as the first time, but it hurt a lot. I've been in a lot of pain walking, so I've got to go see a doctor, and I've got to get this all sorted out, but I might not be back on my skateboard for like a long time. However this takes to heal, I'm going to do it because I want to skateboard again in my life. It's a huge bummer, but I got to do the right steps. I got to like do it completely legit before I get back on my skateboard, and I will produce many content. I'll do daily videos just like I do of all my dudes and friends and, you know, people on the internet that I know. So don't worry, nothing's going to change aside from you actually not seeing me skateboarding in my videos. But I'm going to do what it takes to get back, and I will skate again. I will do that. I love this song! But as far as the companies go, Revive has some cool things happening this month. We are launching our fall line, which I'm sure I talked about last video, but I'm going to show you some of the products right now, right here. First off, we got 2 new decks coming out. One is like the first deck in a new series, and that we finished off in the holiday season. And second is a new Lifeline color. We are actually getting rid of the black, so for now, at least, it's going to go away for a little while. So if you like black, get it right now while you can. But the new products, here we have the 2 new shirts. This is my favorite shirt graphic to come out in a while. This is the emblem graphic. At least it's named that right now. And then we have the circle graphic, which has been a sticker for a long time, but now it's finally a shirt. You've probably seen both of these in videos, at least my red version of it. And then we also have this graphic on a black and gray hoodie, tie-dye. Black and gray tie-dye hoodie. So be excited for that, guys. We have a new sticker pack coming out soon, and then some very exciting new releases that'll happen mid-season, which will be like in a couple months. Now, as far as the wheel company goes, it's kind of unfortunate because everything is in stock and ready to go except for the wheels themselves. But it's in production right now, and hopefully we'll have a release date within the next week or 2. Stay tuned for that. I meant to film a teaser video this week, but I'm probably going to do it this next week because this week's just kind of like a nightmare for me. Within a week of seeing this, hopefully you get a teaser, and then within 2 weeks, you're going to get a trailer announcing the team and the name and all that stuff. So be excited. Bear with me. I know it's been a long time coming, but the information is coming very soon, I promise you. But I don't really have anything other than that. So thank you guys for watching this video. I do daily videos here on my YouTube channel, so if you like what you saw, subscribe, and I'll be back for more. You'll be back for more. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But I'm done here. That was kind of scary. And now I'm that guy with a hat and glasses and a Nerf dart on his face. Big story. I'm sorry if my face got frozen on the screen. And I will be having... I mean, it was like 4 or 5 fit. 5 fit. What is it, like the sequel to Forfeit? I was actually kind of witty there, Andy. Sometimes you don't suck as much as you kind of do suck. All right, now you're just stupid. You know, this place is freaky enough that it probably just... Oh my gosh.